Righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. Proverbs 14:34. Righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. Proverbs 14:34.
Every patriot across this land, look at them. They are literally storming the gates of the Capitol building. Why? We are determined that this election will not be stolen. We have determined this election will not be stolen. Look to my right, look to my left. The people of God have gathered from every nation, every state. They're here to show the world, oh my God, I've just never seen anything like this. It is beyond the comprehension of the mind of man. They just tore down another gate. They're breaking into the state capitol. The patriots are going up those ladders into the state capitol. Look to my left.
Let them know that every ethnicity's there.
Every race, say hello, every race.
During all of Vietnam demonstrations, during the George Floyd demonstrations this summer, in no time has the Capitol of the United States been attacked the way it was today. And it's really a disgrace, and it's up to the president, not just to tell them to go home, but to denounce them and say this is totally unacceptable behavior. We cannot have mob rule. That's the same argument that Antifa uses. That's the excuse they use. The Supreme Court or the courts give them what they want, and they take to the streets.
Congressman, do you think it's a little hypocritical of some Democrats in and out of the biased press? Because I think I recall you getting on television, I think even on radio, and it kind of blurs together because we've had to deal with these Antifa and Black Lives Matter riots and protests for months now. These
We had an election that was stolen from us. It was a landslide election, and everyone knows it, especially the other side. But you have to go home now. We have to have peace. We have to have law and order. We have to respect our great people in law and order. We don't want anybody hurt. It's a very tough period of time. There's never been a time like this where such a thing happened, where they could take it away from all of us. From me, from you, from our country. This was a fraudulent election.
It was fraudulent.
Play into the hands.
You tell them, Donald.
We have to have peace. So go home. We love you. You're very special. You've seen what happens. You see the way others are treated that are so bad and so evil.
Yep.
I know how you feel. But go home and go home in peace.
Begin by addressing the heinous attack on the United States Capitol. Like all Americans, I am outraged by the violence, lawlessness, and mayhem. I immediately deployed the National Guard and federal law enforcement to secure the building and expel the intruders. America is and must always be a nation of law and order. The demonstrators who infiltrated the Capitol have defiled the seat of American democracy. To those who engaged in the acts of violence and destruction, you do not represent our country. And to those who broke the law, you will pay. To verify the identity and eligibility of all voters, and to ensure faith and confidence in all future elections. Now Congress has certified the results. A new administration will be inaugurated on January 20th. My focus now turns to ensuring a smooth, orderly, and seamless transition of power. This moment calls for healing and reconciliation. 2020 has been a challenging time for our people. A menacing pandemic has upended the lives of our citizens, isolated millions in their homes, damaged our economy, and claimed countless lives. Defeating this pandemic and rebuilding the greatest economy on earth will require all of us working together.
Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled, and do not let them be afraid. May God add his blessing to the reading and the hearing of his holy word. You may be seated. When he wrote, "The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever."
Well, I guess I am in the valley of the shadow of death. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, right from Psalm 23.